fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. In a way, if you think about it, we're all walking in someone else's shoes through our own lifestyles. What I mean to say is, many of us have bills to pay, many of us have houses to take care of, many of us are planning things for the future. It's not all negative, it can be positive, but we all have many things in common. So today I'd like to talk to you about something that's particularly close to my heart, which is a lifestyle, if you will, an ideology that I've adopted a couple years ago, and that has brought great joy and value to my life. I would like to talk to you about why I became a minimalist. Becoming a minimalist means much more than decluttering per se. A lot of people associate minimalism to decluttering, and it is true. Decluttering your life is a big part of it, but there's much more to it. And the much more is the value that being a minimalist adds to your life. There's a lot of value in removing negative things in your life, things that don't add value to your life. And that's what I would like to talk to you today about. It's important for me to mention that I'm not here to preach. My goal is not to preach, but my goal is certainly to persuade you, if you will, but mostly to inspire you, to investigate a little further this ideology. And what I'd like to do today is to give you a few reasons why I became a minimalist. The number one is to save money. It's as simple as that. It is true that a lot of people associate frugality with minimalistic lifestyle, but they go hand in hand. The more you save money, the more you accomplish your goal of minimalism in your life. And if you pair that with a greater goal, you've achieved success. In my case, my greater goal is travel. I love traveling. I travel a lot, especially in the later part of my life. I'm traveling quite a bit. And we all know that money does not grow on trees, right? So I have to save money wherever I can. And one of the ways to do that for me is what I brought to you today. It's as simple as a lunch bag. And I brought it to you as a symbolism of a little sacrifice that pays off big. This lunch bag used to cost me $10 to $15 a day over 2 years ago in the cafeteria in the hotel. I used to go there constantly for sometimes breakfast on Friday, but also lunch regularly, coffee and munchies. And by the end of the day, I spent easy $10 a day. $10 a day, and translate it to $50 a week. $50 a week is times 4 represents $200 a month. That's a lot of money, and now I can apply it to my travels. Love it. Another way to declutter your life is to use your tablet and your USB sticks that we all know and most of us have for music and books and things that are important to you. On that note, I want to mention to you that minimalism is not meant to punish you. So if you love your books, and a lot of people I know do love their books, you keep your book. They add value to your life. You keep your books. Many people have presented them quite well, but you do keep your book. So, but if you're like me, and you once you've read it, you read it, then you don't. So in and less cleaning. By decluttering, I can do a mini vacuum session, and I love vacuuming. I don't know why, but fewer decisions to make. In conclusion, my identity is not meant to be linked to things, but rather to experiences. It's important that the time I spend is on relationships and passions, not on taking care of my things. And in conclusion, this session was meant to be an introduction to you, my fellow Toastmasters, to the minimalist lifestyle. It is just the beginning for me, and I hope it could be the beginning for you if I've inspired you to investigate that lifestyle a little bit